What is going on? I want to thank you for coming to Vape with the Viking. So today, catching up on some older stuff. My bad. So today we do have a regulated Sqounk mod that, again, I've had for a while, and my bad. But today we're going to be looking at the Dyadic by, of course, Tony B and Wotofo. This is going to be a dual 18650 Sqounk regulated mod. But yeah, it's going to be a little interesting. So, and like I said, it's a little older, not a couple years, but it's definitely not a couple weeks old. But sitting on top is, of course, the Asgard Mini with a blue heavy tip. I can't remember the exact name of this, but this is, of course, Half Moon Mods makes heavy tips. Works really well on the Asgards, in my opinion. And we are running some Nilla Bourbon Unicorn Pudding by Kelly Kell, bottled by E&B. Stuff is really good. One thing I found out though, when you put it on a very low build and on a mech, kind of burns out a little bit of that vanilla and a little bit of that pudding, and you kind of get all nothing but smoky bourbon, and not in, I guess, a good way. It's so lower it down a little bit. It's not a custard. That was my problem. Like pudding, custard, same thing, right? No, it's not. So like right now, I'm at a 0.1, running it at 110 watts. Yeah, it's really tasty. It's a kind of completely different version. You know how I do love Jane Shy Tots, her bourbon cream. It's different now. It's more sweet, more pudding than more the with her bourbon cream. It's more of a buttery cream and bourbon. This is more of kind of almost a desserty, I guess, version of that. Works really well. But a couple juices now I've tried from Kelly Kell is that strawberry unicorn dew, and now the vanilla or Nilla bourbon pudding. And both flavors are doing really good. But before we get down into the ins and outs of the Dyadic, every single time, it's coming. You know it's coming. You ready? There it is. It's here. Viking's Advocacy Minute. So, again, like I've been probably touting for the last couple months, actually, really not a whole lot from me on vaping, mainly on advocacy, I should say. Mainly because we do have some great individuals fighting the fight for us. I'm definitely trying to help as much as I can, but I know, like all of you as well, we have some of you out there without work, some of us, like me, with lots of work, and then dealing with others, and with this whole COVID situation, the world's, suffering. So there is kind of, I guess, a bigger issue going on right now. But we still got to make sure these other issues don't get completely ignored and they hit us out of left field. So definitely stay up to date on Twitter. Follow Grim Green, follow Matt, Dimitri, the Vaping Greek, and of course Bogan. They are all on there consistently trying to fight for all vapors' rights. So definitely do that. But then make sure you're taking care of yourself, family, friends, loved ones. Keep yourself masked. I know there's a big controversy over that. It just makes sense. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. Put a mask on. It's a barrier. That's all I can say. Try to help others in need in this situation, because you never know. Your next door neighbor might not have been working for the last couple months. So definitely try to do what spring does. Be nice. Be kind. # don't be a Viking. Don't like that portion of it, but okay. I'm ready. Are you ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's go and drop the hammer on the Dyadic.
Alright, so what I got for you today is the Dyadic, which is a squonking box mod designed by Wotofo and Tony B. So normal, pretty normal now, Wotofo fashion. You got this plastic cover here. On the side you got Dyadic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And you got Wotofo's social media and website, your color configuration, kit contents, and then of course again your UPC color configuration again, and scratch and check authenticity. And down the back you have your attentions, your Tony B signature, and website. Alright, so let's get into this guy. I've already opened it up, take a look at it just to see what it's all about here. So you'll have nice little tabs here. You will have your device. You will have a USB charge cord, your user manual, extra Sqounk bottle, and of course extra tube straw, whatever you want to call that guy, tube straw, whatever. All right, the device itself, it's kind of interesting here, but it's a dual 18650. Got a kind of a front side Sqounk here, your fire button, screen, and your adjustments here. And the 510 is located right on top of the Sqounk bottle. So then on the bottom here, you do have some branding, Tony B, and then the top right there, Dyadic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it right. All right, so everything does have this kind of pressed bearing look to it, or feel I should say. So you have these little bearings here, and that is your battery compartment here. Like I said, dual 18650. We'll throw a couple in here, and it does show negative here. So you do want to start with the back one first. All right, so we're going to put that one in first, and then negative here. A little Deadpool action for you. So it does make a difference which side is facing up, and it just pops right back into those little ball bearings. So your fill bottle is right here. Your Sqounk bottle is here. Your fill port is actually a little side fill right there. Kind of interesting new little technique there. I shouldn't say new, this isn't a brand new device, it's newer, but hey. And then of course, to pull the whole Sqounk bottle out. Okay, I did that off camera. I'll tell you right now, this this is kind of a pain. So you want to make sure when you do pull that out, you know how much gap you're going to need for the straw and all that. So that was not fun in the slightest, but same ball bearing contact here. There we go. Now here, you're going to see your menu system. You got wattage, ohms, voltage. And what we'll do for right now is it will fit up to a 25 millimeter RDA. So we'll throw the Asgard on there, which is the Asgard Mini, to show it'll fit 25 almost completely flush. Maybe just a slight bit of an overhang, but nothing you'd be able to really tell. It's reading the ohms correctly. I'm at a 1-2 on that. Alright, so what we're going to have here function-wise is you press these two buttons here. That's going to be your key lock feature. So what that'll do is you can't do any adjustments up or down, but we'll still, it'll actually lock them all out. Press 2 again. And up here you'll see there's 38 watts standard. If you hold the left, or it'd be the right key, and then fire, now it is changed to powerful. Again, powerful plus, and then back to standard. And looking at the instructions, basically your differences is on the power modes right here. If you press the plus button and fire, it'll switch. So your standard will give you plus 5 watts of output, and then powerful mode will do 10 watts for 2 seconds, then back to your normal power. And then powerful plus is 15 watts at 2 seconds, and then back to your set power. So that's the way that those functions are going to work. Most people will probably just choose the standard mode, so nothing too crazy there. But this thing does not have anything other than wattage. No voltage, no menu systems, no bunch of, which some people would say is a bunch of stuff in the way. So, and then of course your up and down adjustments. And we'll see scrolling wise, it's definitely not the fastest, but at least the numbers are really big. You can see those really well. I believe you can go up to 200 watts, and it does not round robin. So, but we'll pull the Sqounk pin out of this, fill this up with some liquid, and come back up, vape on it, and I'll give you my thoughts of the Tony B and Wotofo Dyadic Sqounk box mod.
All right, we are back up with the Dyadic Sqounk mod from Wotofo, and of course, it's a Tony B project. So, a couple things with the Dyadic. I know since it is older, prices are not going to be as accurate as I usually am, but clicking around earlier, anywhere from like, I would say on average, $50 to $75 for it. Every once in a while, we'll get a weird website, they'll say $35, but it's usually like, I don't know, like a month or two away or something like that. But it is, a dual 18650. So I'm going to go over some pros because I actually do kind of have some heavy cons with it. So pro, I love this kind of rubber, soft rubber, grippy texture. It's really hard to describe. It's almost like the velveteen rubber where it's not just really like sticky and blocky type of rubber coating. It's really kind of soft, but it's not squishy. Smooth, and it's almost got almost like a velvet touch, and I think that really kind of helps with the grip of it. So definite pro there. I like what they did with how to do the whole battery deal here. That's ingenious. This actually has not failed yet, which I thought with basically the little, I don't know if we want to call them ball bearings, but kind of push ball hitches, whatever you want to call those things, it would fail probably after a while. And I could sit here and play with this all day long. I did when I first got it, and they still snap in just like when I got out of the box. So construction on it was really good. The finish on it, that I got basically the black where it has like the gunmetal type of insert and gunmetal here and here. Really super clean looking. I really enjoy the look of it. And it fires well. The screen is nice and easy, super easy to read. But we'll get into the cons of it. The cons for me are kind of bigger, and I know eventually I could get over them. But when you want to buy a new mod and you're watching reviews for mods, you want something that you'll like probably within 5 or 10 minutes. This one, for me, I've had it for months, and every once in a while I'll pick it up and I'm like, It gets just kind of a little bit better every time, but one that'll never go away is the fill system. I totally think this is, I wouldn't say the worst fill system ever. It's just when you get used to like stuff like the topside line and even other mods, like I even have the Hydron from Steam Crave, the little pump backpack for that is just like a top fill. There's so many better options. This guy just really drove me just crazy insane. So the way you do is of course on the dive down, you pull this down and then you put your bottle in. Even if you try to do this weird balancing act of trying to get it full and but you can't keep it laid down because then you only get the bottle half full, and it was just this trapeze of an act to fill the thing. Totally hated that. So what I ended up eventually doing was just pulling the thing out, open it like a regular Sqounk bottle, put it back in, and even that, the tolerances were really tight, which is normally good, but that even kind of made that a pain in the butt. So the fill system, in my opinion, they really screwed the pooch on that one, in my opinion. It was supposed to be easy, I get it, but they just didn't think about, I think, if you fill it like this, well, you're only going to get the bottle half full, and then you might have to start tipping it this way, and it's, I don't know. It was, I'm probably going to get some crap for that one, but that was my biggest con. Huge con for me. And probably for most people. Now, the other con that I had is very subjective, and this one, you're either going to agree or disagree because it's been that way forever. It's only the wattage mode. So there are some of you out there looking for mods that do just wattage. That's all you want it to do. Me, I want it to do more than that. So for me, it's a con, but very, very subjective because the wattage works well. It fires pretty fast. It does have the different like flavor modes like you saw on the Yeehee chips, where you have like soft and normal, powerful plus, so on and so forth. So that makes it a little more customizable, but there is just literally nothing but wattage. So maybe a lot of you out there will be like, well, that's great. Okay, so the only con you'll probably have is that darn bottle. And this was my other one, because I'm left-handed. This thing works great in your right hand. Sqounk, fire, Sqounk, fire, Sqounk, fire. Great. I'm left-handed. Left-handed. Sqounk. I got a fire. Wait, hold on. I gotta kind of hold it weirdly like this, or fire, fire, fire. Oh, I got a Sqounk. Either try to do it this way, or then bring it back around and hit it this way. I finally kind of got over that one a little bit because where the button is and that shape. I found out if I just take and hold it like this, and I can sit there and Sqounk like that, all I have to do is just kind of keep my thumb and my index finger and just kind of squeeze, and then it fires right away. So that's one of those things that some of those subjective cons with any of my reviews, you might go, well, hey, can't you just do this? You totally can. So that was one thing I finally got over with. But what kills it for me is that Sqounk system. So yeah, just wish they would have done something a little bit different. But it also gets me hyped up for Tony's new Pulse V2 mod. That thing has some amazing ways to refill that and to clean and all that stuff. So definitely, I haven't got one of those. So go check out somebody else's review, Tony's or anybody else's that has the Pulse 2. That, in my opinion, might be a little better than this, even though it won't be as powerful as this. So take what you need to out of this review. That is all I got today for the Dyadic Sqounk by Wotofo and Tony B. I want to thank each and every one of you yet again for coming to Vape with a Viking, and I'll check you later.